Hola, little biscuits and sun-dried tomatoes. It's Brandon Collins back with another interview for our YouTube page. This one is with Aunjanue Ellis from my favorite film of last year, King Richard. You can hear our full review where we praise the performances in this incredibly powerful film over on our YouTube page. So just go over there, push that subscribe button so you get to watch the video and also be alerted about future reviews and interviews. Special thanks as always to Africa for the opportunity. Now here's my interview with Aunjanue Ellis. Hi, Brandon Collins from the Media and Popcorn Podcast. This movie was my favorite movie of last year, and you give a phenomenal performance in it.
Thank
So
you so
first, kudos
much.
to you. I want to talk about the kitchen scene with Will. I
Okay.
want to know how you navigated that because you have this beautiful balance as Brandy between love and like anger. And how'd
Mhm.
you really work that out as an actress?
Well, Miss Orsine is a blue flame. I'm a bright yellow. You know what I mean? Like I burn white, you know. Um and so what I had to do, and thankfully I had, a director in Ronaldo, who's really, I think, an actor whisperer, who was able to, allow me to just go off, AWF, go off. But then he would say, remember who Miss Orsine is, remember her poise. And so what I was able to do with that, wonderful direction on his part was able to mold what comes natural to me in the face of rejection, in the face of marginalization, um, in the face of not getting credited for things that I know that and I'm going to speak in very macro terms here, that Black women should be credited for. I know that rage, I know that anger. And so, but I had to express that in a way that was specific to her. And we see Miss Orsine in the stands, and she's, she'll clap for her girls, but you don't really see her being really emotionally expressive. So what I did is I tried to channel that through her filter of being someone who's very in control of her emotions. And that's the other thing about, she was intentional about her mothering, but she was also intentional about her wifehood as well. That was one of the things that she said in the film. And I know from my experience and working on this, is that she was not, yes, she was Richard Williams' wife, but more than that, she was God's child. And that's how she carried herself through the world. Um, so, so yeah, if that makes any sense.
Thank you. And again, great job. You had me crying into my mask at the screen. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
So in my day job, I run teams and I'm very big with work-life balance, right? And I look at
Mhm.
your filmography, you've had some heavy roles. Like you've got to go set, you got to bring it 120%, and you always do. But these are some heavy characters that you're playing. How do
Mhm.
you find work-life balance as an actress and creative?
Um, you know, I I have a blast at my job. I have a blast at my job. And I've been really lucky these last, 2 or 3 years that I've gotten to have a great time at work, a great time at work. So, I really have not, there are days where, can be physically exhausting, but I don't feel that. I've been asked, especially, playing some of these women who are going through hell, what is that like? Do you have to, how do you decompress or whatever? And I don't have to, because I think that for me, it's why I do what I do. Let me tell you something. There, for me, there is, I would, the reason that I would have to decompress or go somewhere and, light a candle is if I were bored. And thankfully, playing Miss Orsine was not boring at all. It was a joy to do. It was a joy to go to work every day. So yeah, my work-life balance is really, I just have, thankfully, at least these last few years, have had these great jobs, and they've just been a joy to do.
That's great to hear. And also, those other jobs made me cry as well when they see us Lovecraft Country. You got to stop doing this to me. But thank you so much.
No, don't say that. Don't say that because, you know, I want to keep doing it. I want to keep doing it. But
Okay.
thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Medium popcorn. We are two niggas spoiling movies. Yeah. Brandon Collins, that's me. And Justin Brown for your movie needs. Medium popcorn. Woo! You haven't seen it, well, we're gonna spoil it. Spoil it in your face. That's your warning. So if you get pissed, it's all your fault.